And I think that's one of the main themes that I've really learned and embraced this year, is that actually we are not working in isolation. We are not working alone. We are working together in collaboration with so many, the small business owners, the business leaders that I see are collaborative, kind, tenacious, ambitious. I'm Enfys Maloney, sales expert, speaker, event host, and multi-award-winning entrepreneur. I share the strategy, mindset, and practical selling know-how to help you turn opportunities into real sales, dependable revenue, and bigger cash months. Welcome to More Than Sales with Enfys. Hello and welcome to More Than Sales Season 2. Now, this is a bit of a transition moment for me. This is a very different moment to the one 5 months ago I sat in a studio in London and recorded my first ever YouTube series, right, and my podcast. And here I am now in my home office in North Wales in Snowdonia, and my business feels noticeably different to how it was 5 months ago. So much has changed, so much has evolved, grown. And I want to talk to you about how my own business has grown and how you can do the same. Like, I speak to my peers here. I speak to you as a fellow business owner who wants to get ahead in business. You want to do fulfilling work. You want an opportunity rich life and business, and the opportunities that you create in your work, the sales that you make in your business, inform and impact everything that you do in your life. So over the last 5 months or so, if people talk about like the next level, I feel like it's gone up a level in the last 5 months, and I'm really excited for what's to come, because we're always on this staircase, right? We're always in this process of, like, we're building our businesses in real time. I've said this so many times, but we are building the yellow brick road as we are walking it. And it's true for me as it is for you. And this intentional evolution comes from deciding. It comes from decisions. It comes from setting your expectations and goals and actually executing them. So over this next season of More Than Sales, I am not going to be speaking to you solo. This is the only solo episode, actually. So over the next 12 weeks, we've got some remarkable people coming into this space to speak to me, to speak to you, and to share their stories of business growth and their stories of intentional up-leveling and evolution. And I want to explore with my guests what it takes to create a fruitful, fulfilling, sustainable business, and how they can potentially help you as well. So the 12 people that I have selected for this season are my end of year extravaganza sponsors, my room leaders. So what is the end of year extravaganza? Well, once a year in November, I hold and host my flagship event. This is a day of strategy and a night of celebration where we come together to celebrate the end of the year and to mark the occasion with, some really incredible learning, connecting, and celebration, as I say, in the Golden Peacock Awards. So I've got 12 room leaders, business experts, entrepreneurs coming to share with you on the day, but also throughout this podcast and throughout this YouTube season, sharing their expertise so they can help you to also up-level your business, as I am doing here myself, and as they are themselves. Sometimes we think that business leaders are, oh, that's them, they know what they're doing, they have like ticked it all off. But as you will see through the process of these next conversations, you will see that we are all still building. We are not, nobody in my world is sort of like being like, right, I'm done, I know what I'm doing, and this is where I'm going to stay for the next 5 years. Everybody is in motion, and through that, so often it can feel like you're running up a sand dune, and the floor is shifting under your feet, and you get to the top of the sand dune, and then you get these amazing views, and then If you're lucky, you get to slide down the other side. And then you're like, oh my God, there's another bigger sand dune to climb up. And with that, we've got to enjoy the journey of business development. We've got to get on board with a sales strategy that helps you to get up those sand dunes, to do remarkable work, and to do work you love, because fundamentally your business, your work is a huge part of your life. You wouldn't be listening to this if you weren't purpose led, mission centric, if you're not doing important, impactful work, right? The people in my world are really doing big bodacious things, and it's hard alone. It's hard alone, which is why I have my events, I have my community, and why we come together as peers, as business leaders, to learn from one another, to lean on one another, to share the reality. My God, do you know what? I'm so tired of hearing how business is so easy and you just need to do that, like one and one do not make two in the business world, right? Sometimes 1+1 plus an amazing connection can be like, you can open the doors to opportunities that you did not know possible. And that is what I'm here to help you do, to inspire you, guide you, connect you, to give you introductions to some amazing people who are doing amazing things just alongside you. And I think that's one of the main themes that I've really learned and embraced this year, is that actually we are not working in isolation. We are not working alone. We are working together in collaboration with so many, the small business owners, the business leaders that I see are collaborative, kind, tenacious, ambitious. They are not just working all by themselves, like keeping everything else out. Like, this interwoven nature of business, I think, is a really beautiful thing, and we can really embrace it. And so that's what I've been really working on in terms of building my network, my collaborations, my circle, expanding the impact of this brand, expanding the revenue targets possible here. It's been a phenomenal year, and this is just the diving off board for me, as it is for you, as we go into the next chapter, as we up level again. And so, over the course of this next 12-week period, I believe it is, as we come to the end of the year and as we lead up to the end of the year extravaganza, we are going to have some amazing conversations. I'm going to introduce you to some amazing people who can help you with, areas of business that you might be grappling with. Just this morning I recorded with Carol Driver. She's going to help you with PR. I've had a conversation with Hazel Turner this morning as well, who helps you with branding. I've got a conversation with Matt Hall coming up, who is a launch strategist. My God, he knows how to launch. I've got some amazing people. I'll put in the show notes who you can expect to hear from, but these are our end of year extravaganza room leaders, my sponsors of the event, and I want to share their expertise with those who can't come just to the day. If you are coming, it's the 20th of November in Bedford. We've got a few tickets left, but you can hear from them and learn from them even if you can't make it to that day. And introductions matter, learning matters. I don't know about you, but I am a perpetual learner. I listen to podcasts, I learn, I consume, I apply what I learn, I grow, I scale, I enjoy, I refine. And this is what my own next season is all about, is about refinement and intentional growth, growing that ambition, just calming down any frantic, those early stages of business where you've got to do all the things and you've got to do all the things quickly, has thankfully ebbed now. But we're here to grow. You're here to grow. You're here to learn. You're here for the inspiration. You're here to see what's possible and to pursue it, right? And so with regard to that, one of the invitations that I'm going to be putting out as you listen to this next season is for the business leaders that are listening to this podcast. Honestly, I've just launched a private members club. The launch has been a phenomenal success. The intake has been instant, and we've got people pouring in almost daily now who are they're my peers, peers in the space, business leaders in the space you're doing interesting things and you don't want to do it by yourself. You want to have those great connections. You want to have conversations that ignite opportunities. You've got a black book and they've got a black book, and what happens when they come together, who knows what, right? It's all about connecting, sharing and growing together, and that is what More Than Sales Season 2 is all about. It's not just about me telling you how to sell, which is Season 1 was all about, like how to make high ticket sales, how to close, how to strategize. Go and listen to Season 1 if you're looking for that how to sort of info. This is so much more about connecting with other business owners who are doing big bodacious things and who can help you to do the same, frankly. So here's to making decisions, to pursuing the possible, to getting visible, to getting out of our own way. Oh my God, have you been getting in your own way? Busted if you have, because we've got to get out of our own way, and we've got to make walking up those sand dunes a little bit easier and definitely more enjoyable. So that is what Season 2 of More Than Sales is all about. And I'm thrilled to be back. I'm thrilled to be back for Season 2. So let's see what these conversations bring. Do connect with my podcast guests. They are not islands, and nor are you. You know, sometimes I listen to podcasts and I'm like, oh my God, they're so out of reach. But we are not out of reach. We are completely accessible. We are just other business owners building our brands just like you. So if you hear you enjoy someone over the course of this next season, go and connect with them on LinkedIn. Go and send them that Instagram message saying that you listened to the podcast and they inspired you. Go and get the help that you need to build from here on out. Because honestly, when you're building your brand, I've said it a million times by now, it's a little bit like, when there's a musical symphony on orchestra and you have to learn how to, play every instrument. That is so hard. And then you become the conductor at the front as you start to outsource and give some of your tasks to your team, and scaling brings on a whole new range of challenges. So this is what we're here to explore. This is what we're going to dive into. We're not afraid of the big decisions. We're not afraid of the big ambition, and we're not afraid to see what happens. So let's go. Welcome to Season 2. I'm your host, Enfys Maloney. Take a look at the club if you're interested in that. Take a look at my retreats, my freebies on my website, whatever this rabbit hole takes you. I'm glad you're here. All right. Thank you. Bye. I have one reminder and one invitation for you before we wrap up. First, follow, like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss next week's episode. And finally, if you're listening to these conversations thinking, I want to get in the room with and get to know and collaborate with people like this, come and join us. The club is my application-only private members club exclusively for established business leaders. A room full of people doing interesting things, building successful businesses, opening doors and creating big opportunities for one another. If you want to expand your circle, expand your impact and expand your revenue, we'd love for you to apply. The link is in the show notes. Go and take a look, and I'll see you next week.